first fan session after the holidays. So let's just relax into our hips and start moving from one side to the other. So relax this hip, shift into the middle and drop the tailbone, then press with this hip and move into the other side and let the torso turn. But with this form, there are some yang style moves, but generally speaking, the torso remains relatively upright. I think the basis of the form is Chen style with elements of yang and sun. There are a couple of moves that are attributed to Wu style. I'm not completely convinced. And now with the hands together, up and circle. Relax to the left, relax to the right. Left and right. Left, hands turn palm up, arms rotating. Hands turn palm down, arms rotating. Hands turning palm up. Hands turning palm down. And let's go the other way. So up and across. Hands turn palm up. Hands turn palm down. Hands turn palm up. Hands turn palm down. Palm up. Palm down. Turning the fan in circles. Fan hand, palm down. Palm up. Palm down. Palm up. So this is the basic Leah circle that we keep stressing. In here is where you have your squeezing action and the pectoral muscles are slightly activating. You have to be careful when you activate the pecs like that you're not closing the armpit. You can brush the fingertips to the bicep and then you're opening out again. So if you superimpose the image over my image on the television screen here, you have a turning Tai Chi symbol. Just turning back and forth from one side to the other, everything connected, hips, weight shifting, one foot releasing the other pressing. Now let's go like this, like commencement, across, across. Let's go back down. So lift, left hand palm down, right hand palm up, right hand palm down, left hand palm up. This, of course, is the devil's handshake movement that you get in the Chen style, like that. So you got the possibility here of leverage, throwing, and breaking. Like that. And like that. Back and forth. Down. Open. Open. Sun style. Yang style. Sun style. Horizontally. Yang style. Sun style. Yang style. Sun style. Yang style. Grass, sparrow's tail. Up, back, forward, back, raising the left toe and forward. Now, she just blows through the movement, but if you're articulating this, breaking it down to make it a little bit easier to learn, then remember this position. So you're in Bingbu or you're in a narrow Wujibu, and the hands are facing each other kind of like you have a sandwich, except that the fan, instead of being like this, is like this, always in an angle. Then you step out from here with the left foot and you sweep up, left hand palm down, right hand palm up. Sweep back, coming in, and the left hand turns palm up. Then forward, both hands palm up, sideways, raise the toe, dropping the tailbone, and forward. So this is the equivalent to grasp sparrow's tail. Up, back, forward, back, forward. Let me do it towards you now. Up, back, forward, back, forward. Up, back, forward, back, forward. You'll notice also that on stances like that, the stance is relatively narrow. This is typical of weapons forms where you have the same stances, and by stance I mean from the waist down, that you have an empty hand, but the stances are narrower because you are trying to achieve a little bit more range. Also, with a weapon, there's less chance of jostling from the side because you've got a considerable advantage of something in your hand. Okay, these sessions are only an hour, so let's take it off the top and see what we can do. Now, I think what I'm going to do, because we have a number of people here who are just learning the form, is I'm going to start this way, facing here, and I'll work that way. So it's as if you are over here in class following me. So, Bingbu, you're standing in a military stance. Circle the fan and the hand up. Line the fan up along the forearm and press away from you. That's the salute. Circle the fan down. Step out with the left foot. Relax. Now to the right. Thumb edge up, so the radius up. Come across. Relax and spiral down. Open up the right foot. Now, I think I better get for that first step a little bit further away. I'm counting, by the way, on review in this class. It's not going to be introducing much new material. So, salute. Commencement. And every time you're relaxing, like here, you're spiraling again. Here's the devil's handshake. Step in. Now, clockwise circle with the knee and the hip and the fan. Step out. Chop with the fan to the right rear quarter. Come back. Fan protects your head. Left hand circles and protects your knee. Level the hands, adjusting the right toe and the left heel. Step through. And when you step through, the position of the fan and the hand is like this. So it's not actually touching. It's like this. Just like that. So, salute. Commencement. circle, chop. Protect the head, protect the knee. Levelize, bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over your head and up and down. Off the top again. Salute. Step. A lot of spinal action with these moves here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Circle step. Leah, circle with the fan and up. Fair lady works the shuttles. Cover yourself. Close the fan. Top. Horizontal Tai Chi symbol and thrust. Now, I'm going to do this now towards you, so you can see how it's working out. Salute. Commencement of Tai Chi. Devil's handshake. Trap. Chop. Left hand is doing a complete negative circle. Actually, that was a bit of Chen style. Sorry about that. Ignore that. Going back. The Chen style is almost the same, but the weighting is different for that opening of the fan. So, got to get Chen out of my head for a moment. Commencement. Here's the circle, trap. Weight shifts right, left. Towards the right, middle. Forward. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. Fair lady works the shuttles. Cover. Close the fan. Chop. Horizontal circle with a twist step and thrust. The thrust, same thing as this punch in the empty hand. This is a trapping hand, and this is going through. So same thing here. This is a trapping hand, and you're thrusting. You're stabbing probably the throat or the sternum. Once again, going towards you. Salute. Commencement. Circle. Chop. Protect the head, protect the knee. Pivot in the left toe, pivot in the right, or the right toe, pivot in the left heel, step through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. Fair lady works the shuttles. Cover. Left hand turns palm opposite cover. Close the fan. Chop. Twist step. Spinning the circle on a horizontal plane. Thrust. Open the right foot. Close the left. And weight toward the right foot. Step through. Now I'm going down like this to do a hit. Sophie is doing it like this, which is the way Helen is doing it, to draw the person in. So you can have this quality here, or you can have this quality here. I find the lower one a little bit easier for me. Helen does this one here, where she's pulling in. Matter of taste. This is the kind of little detail that is going to really depend upon how you feel the form. So now, salute. Commencement. And you're spiraling down. Open the right foot. Trap. Step through. Chop to the right rear and back. Protect the head. Protect the knee. Level the arms, bringing in the right toe and the left heel. Step through. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. Fair lady works the shuffles. Cover. Close the fan. Top. Twist step with a horizontal circle. Thrust. Back. Step through. So in this movement here, you end up in a cat stance. My fan, I'm holding this way that I can adjust to protect my flank. Helen, when she does it, she's getting more like this, which takes more flexibility in the wrist than I have. I know that in the Chen style, it tends to be somewhere out here, a little bit further out. Okay, before we proceed, let's have a pause. And what would you like to look at in there?
Hi, Steve.
Yes, Sophie.
Is it possible if you tipped your screen down a bit, we're missing your feet?
Okay.
Yeah. Or not that. Yeah, maybe we'll see that. That would be better.
Yeah.
Not too much.
I think I know I'm good looking, but I don't think it is essential really to get my head in my face.
We were getting the ceiling.
All right. So I hope you're not deprived by seeing beautiful Steve. What would you like to look at? Okay. Anne, Jill, Judy, what details do you need to pick up on? Jill.
Might we review the circular stepping, the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I just want to know what you're focusing on when you're counting at each point.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is to make sure I don't screw this up, I'm going to be holding my fan. Ignore the fan, watch the feet.
Okay.
Okay. I think the best way to start this might be right here. So sidestepping, 1. Cross-stepping back, putting down my toe, stabbing, 2. 3, putting down the left heel. 4, pivoting on the right foot. 5, pivoting out the left toe. 6, stepping around with a circle step, and then up. The count may vary depending upon what mood I'm in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up. Taking it from the opposite angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, circle step, 6, and up. Is that okay, Jill?
That's perfect. Thank you.
Okay, next point to look at.
Steve, it's
Rob.
Rob. At the beginning of that sequence you just did, you had mentioned once before, you've got the vein on the edge is a stabbing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now let's just look at the same thing again, but this time concentrating on the fan. Okay, because the fan is going through a particular set of manipulations as you step through that pattern. And the first step, Helen does not do. Okay, so if you are cross-referencing the videos or these lessons with Helen's video of the single fan, these are some of the little differences that are coming in. And that first step is one of them, because she doesn't move her feet and she doesn't move the fan quite the way that I do. Which also, once again, brings us back to the point that you can modify this as you want to. Now, I'm here. What I'm doing is I'm stepping and I'm blocking, I'm sidestepping to the right and I'm blocking down with the fan. 1. And then I'm blocking up and I'm going 2. There's a stab. Turn this over. 3. I'm going at the eyes. 4, 5. Over my head with a deflection like this. And then I'm up. So 1. Now right here is where the fan is lining up with the forearm. 2. So I started off with the fan like this, and then I'm moving to the fan like that so I can stab. So 1. Here's the change in the fan. 2. Now open it up. 3, 4, 5, 6. Fair Lady Works the shuttles. Cover. Close the fan. Heel. Chop. Twist step. Horizontal turn. Thrust into bow stance. Adjust the feet. Shift into back stance. Open the fan. Adjusting my left foot, I step through with the fan protecting my flank. Okay, and by the flank, I'm talking about this, particularly your kidneys. So if you're receiving a kick, you've got the fan there as a bit of a shock absorber. All right, questions? Is everybody okay on the covering, closing the fan, chopping with the fist? Okay, let's continue then. So, let me see, what's the best way? I'm going to do this first of all towards you. And the thing is that the form is on a line, these initial moves. You got a couple of turns in here, but it's basically on a line. if I do the form away from you in the line, you can't see an awful lot that's going on with my hands. So let me show it the first time going towards you in this line, and then we will turn around and go away in the opposite direction. And then we'll break out into the 90-degree angles for individual elements as we need to. So starting off, like the 108, I'm facing this way, but I'm going to go that way on the line. So salute, lower, step out. Commencement. Now, left hand palm down, right hand palm up. Right hand palm down, left hand palm up, devil's handshake. Open the right foot and shift. And circle, step out. Top to the right rear, come back. Protect the head with the left hand, protect the knee. Level the arms, bringing in the right toe and the left heel, step through and open. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, closing the fan and up, down. Fair lady works the shuttles. Cover, close the fan, chop, thrust. In a back stance, in a cat stance. And the fan is here protecting my flank. Now from this position, 2 ways of getting into the next movement. I'm in kind of grippy broadloom and carpeting here, so I'm going to do the step. Okay, I want to turn around this way to get into that sandwich holding movement. So I'm here and I go 1, 2, turn around and bring my feet to this position. Kind of sloppy. You can figure out a neater way of doing it. Go for it. So here, 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 pivot, pivot, foot back. And then from here, up and back. Forward and back, raising the toe, forward. Cover, circle step, circle step, and again, foot goes back, turn, up, back, forward, left hand palm up, back, forward. Okay, now moving away from you. So let's go to here. Fair lady works the shovels. Cover. Close the fan. Heel, stance, chop. Twist step. Thrust. And back stance. Step forward to here. Then 1, 2, 3. And then repeat. Up and back. Forward and back. Forward. Now step back. Weight should go right all the way to the left foot. Step back with the right and give yourself a little bit of room. Open the right foot, close the left, close the fan. Butt strike with the fan. Left hand forms a fist behind your back. When the left hand comes around, it's in a fist and the palm is up. And you're doing a butt strike with the fan here. Fist sinks in front of your groin. Open the fan. Sink. Step through, pivot in, step right. Whoops. Step right and up. So like this. Then look at the fan, turning the fan. And Fair Lady works the shuttles again. So from here, step, cross step back, pivot around, holding the sandwich. Up, back, forward, back, forward, cover and twist step. Turn, turn to here again. Up, back, forward, back, forward, extra space, close the fan. Okay, bang, down, I'm sorry, boom, 1, 2, forward, and up, there, there. Doing this now towards you. So from here. Fair Lady, where's the shuttles? Cover, close, chop, thrust, back stance, step through, cat stance. Then 1, 2, turn, Fair Lady, or grass sparrow's tail. Cover again. Here, turn, and forward and back, forward and back, forward. Here, circle, okay, what details would you like to pick up on?
Hi, Steve. It's Anne. Just
Yes, Anne.
just a comment. The more I do this, the more I get into like a trance-like state where I'm not hearing your words so much anymore. My muscle memory just knows what to do. I feel this is great.
It means, I guess, that you're getting somewhere. That's wonderful, Anne. Other issues, other comments, other questions? Okay, now at that point, you've completed part 1. And remember, the form is in 4 parts. So that's given you a lot of your foundation work. Now, the next part is governed by basically what in other contexts we call teacups. But the teacups, instead of going low down around your waist, are being played out here in front of you. So maybe you should simply call them yin yang palms, okay? But it's generally opening and closing, opening and closing. And that's what governs most of part 2. So we'll see whether we get all the way through, but we got another 20 minutes or so going. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'll wind up going away from you. So we've come through to here. Shift the weight back, left hand turns palm up, pivot in the left toe. Weight shifts left. Bagua step. Pigeon-toed step. Pivot and into the diagonal, hand palm down with the fan, striking over it. Open like drawing a bow. So the weight's back and the fan is stationary in space. Shoot the arrow, move into a follow stance. So this is fist under elbow, right fist under the left elbow. Now step back and open, close, open, close, open. So end of part one. Your lady works the shuttles. Pivot in the left toe, shift to the left foot. Step right, step left, turning around, block down. Open back, draw the bow, shoot the arrow. Step back and open, palm up. Shift right, close, palm down. Open, close, palm down. Open, palm down. Now that final movement, I'm going down, which is what I learned from Helen in terms of protecting the lower legs. On the video, she's going straight out, which could be an attack right at the eyes. So little variations. Here, your lady works the shuttles, end of part one. Left hand turns palm up, then it turns palm out. 1, 2, 3. Fist under elbow. Draw the bow. Shoot the arrow. Open. Close. Open. Close. Open. Fan palm up. Close. Shift. Half step, palm down, close, blocking across your body. Okay, what do we need to look at here?
Steve, this is Judy.
Yes, Judy.
This is going to sound silly, but I'm really confused about what's opening and what's closing.
Chest, open, close. Open, close. So opening or closing can be either palm up or palm down, but the idea is the chest here and then coming in. Now, just to go a little bit further, when you're looking at the yang style energies, which can be applied outside that style, two of the important energies are kai and he. Kai in pinyin is spelled K-A-I and means to open. He, H-E, or he, because I don't know the tones well, means to close. So someone is, if someone is coming forward to push you like that, and you go like this is kai. And you can then move in because your arms are inside there, so you can move in to grab them, to throw or whatever. So this is kai. This is he. So someone's doing the same thing, coming in to grab you, and you close them down and then give them a shove onto the ground. When you're looking at single whip, this is kai. Okay, big and it's opening. When you're looking at play the pipa, for example, this is kai. This is he. So you can see that in play the pipa, there are two essential energies going on. Now, the he manifests as G, squeezing. So there's an overlap here in terms of how we understanding. We're talking about different aspects of the movement. Anything that opens is kai. Anything that closes in is he. Okay, so this has once again an implication of pung and on, of resting in and supporting. When you're doing kai, within the context of play the pipa, you're supporting. when you close in like that, see the hands? This is on. So these are different ways of anatomizing the movement. Once again, I do suggest that people try to get a handle on the terminology, the Chinese terminology. Fair lady works the shuttles. Here, there's Kai, see it? And now I'm going to go 1, 2, here's her. Everything's closed in. Kai, her. Kai, open, her. Kai, her. Kai. So Kai, opening, her, closing. That okay, Judy?
Yeah, that's very helpful. Thank you.
Okay, other questions?
Steve, it's Rob. With the opening and closing, the fan can be either open or closed separate from what the arms are doing. Like the fan
Yes.
position can be
Yes,
different.
now, yes, so when you turn here, okay, when I'm turning like this and the fan is opening for the first one, the hands palm up. Then here you're closed. Then here the hand goes palm down and I'm opening again. Okay, and then closing. One of the things, and this, I'm relating this back. Rob, does that answer your question okay?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Okay, Judy, if you look at wax on, wax off, okay, I'm thinking about the Karate Girl. Here, closing, opening. Okay, so that is the Leah circle. And in the Leah circle, we have the basic trapping or exchanging action that you get all the way through Tai Chi. And the difference qualitatively between this and the karate styles with which I'm familiar is that very often the karate style is predicated upon keeping a space between you and the attacker. And in Tai Chi, it's to bring them in, it's to get really, really close. Okay, so one of my friends who's a hard stylist, we have a joke that if he ever wants to fight me, he'll try to get me in a football field. And I'm at a distinctive disadvantage because I would be trying to get him into a telephone booth, except there aren't many of them left. All right. Close range is Tai Chi. So here's the fair lady who works the shuttles, back, back. Then you have the diagonal walk and a pivot, and you're down. Open, close. Open, see how the fan is palm up? Close. Open, see how the fan is palm down? Close. And then I turn and I open with the fan palm down, or except that could be at the eyes as well. Okay. How is this, guys? All right. Let's take it off the top. Do you want to have the same screen angle? I can't see. And I'll have to, because of the space, this is a big form, I'll have to change my positioning at some point. So, salute. Stepping out. I'm going to shift back. Commencement and across and across. Lifting quality with that left hand. Step in. Trapping circle. Step out. Weight shifts right with the chop. Weight shifts left. Right, protect the head. Left, protect the knee. Shifting the weight as you pivot in the right toe and the left heel, step through and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Statue of Liberty position. Offering incense, I think it's called. Then, Fair Lady works the shuttles. Cover. Close. Chop. Circle. Thrust. Open the right foot. Close the left. In a back stance. Bring in the left toe. Step through. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the sandwich. Grass sparrow's tail. Up and back. Forward and back and forward. Cover and twist step. I'm going to step back again. Covering twist step. 1, 2, 3, and again. Up and back, repeating the whole sequence. And back. Close the fan. Blocks across the center line. 1, 2. Snake creeps down. Pivot in the right toe and the left heel. Circle. And that's an exchanging circle. And up. Step out. Fair Lady works the shuttles. And pivot in the left toe. Shift. 1, 2, 3. Blocking down. Open. Shoot the arrow. Open to the left. Close to the right, pivoting in the left toe. Hands palm down. Open to the left. Turn. Block down. Like so. Then here, here. Down. Circle. Slant flying. Half step. Raise hand, step up. Close the fan. Under the arm. Stepping back. White crane flashes wings. Questions, details to clean up before we do it again? Everybody okay with that? Okay, let's do it again. And this time I'm going to be doing it towards you. Salute. Commencement. Across. Across. Shift. Trapping circle. Stepping out. Chop. And back. Protect the head. Protect the knee. Level everything. Adjusting the feet. Walking in a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Circling. There's the 6th step, and then up. Fair Lady works the shuttles. Cover. Close the fan. Chop. Twist step with horizontal circle and block. Thrust. Into back stance. Open. Step through into cat stance. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. And out. Up. Down. Forwards. Back. Forwards. Cover and twist step. 1, 2, trying to get around here. And now up and back. Forward and back, raising the toe. Forward, extra space, close. Block. Block. Sink. Bring the fan down, right toe in, left heel in, circle, and up. So in this position, the fan is held like that, and the knee is up. Look at the fan. So from here, you have this, and that takes you into this. So stepping through, circle, and you see here, block, exchange, knee up. And this can be going up to the throat like that. Look at the fan, then here, back, forward. 1, 2, block down. Draw the bow, shoot the arrow. Open to the left, close to the right. Open and close. Open. Circle. Back. Circle with a step. There. Half step. There. Underneath the arm. There. So, like crane. Details and questions. Are we okay to the white crane? We have 5 minutes, so since we got some stuff coming up that's hopefully familiar from our warm-ups, let's do it. It won't get us quite to the end of part 2, but it'll get us a good chunk of the way there. So you've turned and you've got that block down. Palm up, circle, palm down across your body to protect yourself. So close, circle, parting the horse's mane. Half step, raise hands, step up. Close the fan. So you're here, close the fan. And I'm talking too much at the end of an hour, and therefore I'm getting a little bit confused. So bear with me in terms of my cognitive function here. I'm just going to do it. Another exchange. Then step back and turn 1. You can walk that too. So you can do this and you can go 1, 2, or you can actually pivot on it. So here, I'm going to step back and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And I'm turning around. And guess what happens at that point? Sun style. Yang style. Shift and then walking again. 1, 2, 3. Look at the moon. Coming through, and then we're into part 3. Let's take it off the top. Salute. Here, across. There, shift. Circle, step out. Chop to the rear, shift the weight to the left. Guard the head, protect the knee. Step through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And coming up. Fair lady works the shuttles. Cover. Close the fan. Chop. Horizontal circles. Thrust. Back stance. Step through into cat stance. 1, 2, 3, and up, back, forward, back, forward, cover and twist step. Turn, and I'm going to come back here a little bit and continuing. Up, back, forward, back, forward. Close the fan. Block. Block. Snake creeps down, stepping through into golden cockerel. Fair lady works the shuttles. Diagonal walk. 1, 2, 3. Draw the bow, shoot the arrow. Open, close, open, close, open, close, circle. And we'll work on this stuff next week, but right now, here, here, under the arm, then turning, here, here, push, and open. Close the fan. And open. Now, I'm going to walk in a straight line that way. Right, left, right, crossed up with the left leg, left. And now I sink, raising the fan and lowering the left hand. That's the end of part 2. Now, I'm just looking at this. We had another beginner, but I think she gave up on us for this session. Jill, are you holding this together or is this just too much?
I know from other classes that patience is key.
Okay, this is a positive way of looking at it. We've all been in the same boat at some point or another. All righty. Okay, guys, that's the end of our hour. So let's just end up with a bow to each other, okay? And we'll close it down, and I should have this for you later this morning. So, getting all the way back, so my little head is in the frame. I salute you, you salute me. I hope that you have a healthy and happy time, and I'll see you later in the month.